Good evening, welcome to Quantum Healing. So it's a card reading that is taken from Kira Ra. I am guided, the Self-Ascension Sacred Cards of Clarity. And some of you know I found these cards back in 2016 when I was looking for clarity in my own life and felt that it was important just to come online and do a live reading on a Sunday as a gift back to humanity. And basically, the cards, the way that they work is that this reading is a collective for the collective. So at this moment in time, there's lots of activities, energetics that are taking place that are huge and are affecting us in so many different ways. So this is a really good time to experience these cards. If you've never experienced them before, you're welcome. So good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are in the world and when you are watching this video. Please do click the action button, I call it, which is the love button. If anything resonates with you, that just helps card reading message become even more clearer that this is a message for universal message for all of us. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. First card that's jumped out is a benevolent card. There we go. Benevolent number 2, I think it is. No, number 5, and it is love. So this is about universal love. Thank you for joining me. So I normally just kind of like allow 3 cards to come through. I do these readings. I don't do often actually. I do longer readings if people personally want to card readings. I do feel free. I will make the time to do that. Feel free to ask. But I do tend to use them to give a little gift back to all of us, just to warm our hearts more than anything. I'm not going to die in front of the last one because that has turned over. We've just got one more card. Our second card that we've got is the sacral chakra, number 2, self-ascension sacral chakra, which is about, so the self-ascension is about integrating our physical, mental, and spiritual bodies. So we've just got one more card to receive, and there we go. That's the last card is Archangel number 9, and it's Archangel Ariel. Good evening. So for those that don't know, I just ask and invite people to press the like button. Scott, William, and Deborah, great to see you all. Just to press the heart if any of these messages relate to you. Our first card, which is a benevolent one, I always read out of the book because it's out of respect, and also as well to make sure that we all get the same message, that it's not misinterpreted. So this card, the first card we've got is the benevolent one, and it's a love card. And the benevolent ones are bringing us clarity. So I ask people to hand on the heart, just take a real deep breath, big belly breath, and just to sit with this, just to allow the words to wash over you. So benevolent ones is like I said, a card of clarity. And what they invite us to do is to gaze into the mirror of your divine self. Deeply allow your energy to go well beyond this world and become love. This is a powerful process of reconnection to the cosmic Christ consciousness that is embodied within all. Are you able to literally gaze deeply into your own eyes? How do you feel during this process? You are being asked to come home to the recognition that everything is love. The cosmos is calling you to clarity, to release false beliefs and to empower the energy of true essence. All situations carry this energy, especially the one we feel are the least congruent with it. Your call to consciousness is here. That's a massive card, actually, because that's what our world is currently going through, a massive shake-up in terms of consciousness. And it needs to, really, because that's why the majority of us came here to Earth, was to kind of bring that balance, to bring love from where we came from onto Earth. And so that is really relevant at this moment in time. So more love in our lives, yes, please, is what I say. The self-ascension cards, this self-ascension card, which is this one, the sacral card. And you can see that Merkaba, the triangle upside down. And this is about integrating our creativity. So what the sacral is referring to which is part of our chakra system. Your creative life is seeking to express itself without restriction. Begin by moving your body with love and acceptance in a gentle way that brings you joy. Dance, do yoga, take a nourishing walk, and then create through love. It is your loving, creative expression that will bring you the answer you seek in this moment. You know what it's like, sometimes we can get so busy trying to solve problems in our lives that really what we need to do is exactly this, is to bring creativity and fun and joyful things in order to be able to find the answers, not getting into the head and the ego mind. It is your loving creative expression that will bring you the answer you seek in this moment. And it is through your attentive patience and acceptance of creative expression you will keep the momentum alive and buoyant. That's the sacral. So dance more this week. Dance more in order to be able to reach that love and to be creative. The last card that we've got is the Archangel number 9. It's Archangel Ariel. So again, suspend any judgment that you might have had about Ariel, because this will probably be a different message that you might receive. It's the Archangels, and the Archangel, they did come out in a reverse. So I will read the reverse of it as well. And this is a card of reassurance. We've had clarity, integration in terms of our physical integration, in terms of our body self-ascension. Now we've got Archangel number 9, Archangel Ariel, and this is the reverse first. It's time to recognize that the situation you are currently in was created by you and only you. It is a great and powerful gift. It opens your sacred doorway to bringing your manifestation abilities into alignment with your true self, rather than the one that is masquerading as you in this moment. There is no one or nothing blame here, just the pure, authentic recognition that your wake-up call is now. Can you celebrate this recognition? If so, you are ready to receive the bounty of the universe. If not, let this lesson be to recognize that it's time to release self-judgment, which is yet another celebration. So the other side of the Ariel card is look around this amazing planet. Everywhere you will find abundance. This abundance is expressed through nature and the protection of a world that has plenty to offer if you choose to accept it. It is time for you to claim your manifestation ability that will, with full view of the abundance that is already around you. See everything as an abundant expression. Take a walk in nature, then arrive back to the place you started, the place where everything is incomplete, in plenty, and lack is an illusion. And that was Archangel Ariel. And that's a card of reassurance. So the first card that we had was the benevolent one, number 5, and that was love. So more love is needed in our world, more love is needed in our lives. Let's just have a quick review of that one again. Benevolent number 5, about gazing into the mirror and recognizing your divine self. So when you think that we came from love and we're here to bring love into this world, so just allow yourself to really seep into what does love mean in your life and how are you bringing love every day into your life. Because if we really stop and look and listen, just like Ariel is saying in this card of the number 9, a reassurance, that many times, especially around now where there's lots of change taking place, there's a massive split in terms of energies, in terms of people in density who want to stay in density and lower vibration, and those that are rising into a higher vibration. The energies are much more gentler on us now, but we're going through this major transition. So it'll feel like everything's falling away. It'll feel like chaos. It will feel like that if you haven't done the work. So doing the work is about really checking in with yourself every single day. So this benevolent one in terms of love is about gazing into the mirror of your divine self, allowing your energies to go well beyond this world and to become love. This is a powerful process of reconnecting to the cosmic Christ consciousness. Many of us have associated that to religion, and this is broader, much broader than that. This Christ consciousness is trying to embody itself within you. Are you able to literally gaze deeply into your own eyes? How often? How do you feel during this process? How many times have you done that? And how does it feel when you actually look into your own eyes? Which is quite a powerful, what's the word I'm trying to think of? It's a powerful exercise to do. Really, really powerful. It was something. I remember I was doing a counselling course and we had to gaze into somebody else's eyes for like ages. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, this just feels so uncomfortable. But once you get over that uncomfortable feeling, you really just tap into a depth, a well of love. It's incredible. And if you've ever done it, if anybody's watching this and they have done, let me know what you felt about just gazing into somebody else's eyes. Imagine just doing that into your own eyes, and you tap into a well of deep love. It's hard to explain. You just have to do it. Maybe make that an action for this week, just to sit and gaze into your own eyes for maybe 5, 10 minutes. So, how do you feel during this process? You are being asked to come home to the recognition that everything is love. The cosmos is calling you to clarity, to release false beliefs, and to empower the energy of your true essence. If we all tapped into that true essence, what a world we would be creating. All situations carry this energy. There's always a potential for love in every situation, and we all know that. But it's kind of like in the moment, how do we exercise it? All situations carry this energy, especially the ones that we feel are the least congruent with it. All consciousness is here. And then we have the self ascension number 2, which was the sacral, and that's about integrating our bodies. And at this moment in time, the part that we were asked to integrate is our creative self. Creative life is seeking to express itself without restriction, because many of us have got bogged down with the head. It's kind of like, how do we tap into the heart? And begin by moving your body with love and acceptance in a gentle way that brings you joy. Down to do yoga, take a nourishing walk, and even just sit and be still. That's another thing that many of us miss out on doing. And then create through love. It is your loving creative expression that will bring you the answer you seek in this moment. And it is through your attentive patience and acceptance of creative expression that you will keep this momentum alive and buoyant. Then we had the Archangel number 9, Ariel. And Ariel was saying to us, was giving us some reassurance for this week. Look around this amazing planet. Everywhere you will find abundance. So abundance is all work. It's everywhere. This abundance is expressing. Thank you for the love. I can see those little hearts popping before my eyes. This abundance is expressed through nature and the protection of a world that has plenty to offer if you choose to accept it. It's time for you to claim your manifestation abilities with full view of the abundance that is already around you. See everything as an abundant expression. Take a walk in nature and arrive back to the place you started, the place where everything is in plenty and lack is an illusion. And just to highlight that, when you're going around this week, just remember that also had somebody who's passed before us. Thank you for the love. Just remember that those people that have passed before us are seeing our world through our eyes. If we're able to spend a moment and just share some beauty with them, that's probably one of the best things that we can give to our ancestors, to our aunties and our uncles, our parents, children that have passed before us. Just remember just to give a bit of love out this week by just looking and doing something beautiful, even if it's just looking at the beauty of your hand. Think of all those cells that have come and formed to make these hands to do the things that we do. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for the love. I will see you next Sunday at 8 o'clock live UK time. And thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate you coming online and listening to these words, even if it's for a moment. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye bye.